everybody. How are you doing? This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and it's late in the night, but I decided to plant some seeds, and I think I dropped some on the ground. So I went through Azure Standard, and they had a set of seeds, of herb seeds. I think it was about $49 for the thing. I don't remember. But there's some herbs that I need to plant. One of them is comfrey, and I have comfrey in my hand right now. So today's going to be about planting herbs and planting medicinal plants that'll help your trees, your plants out, and you. So let's get to it. So I just made an executive decision. I have a whole bunch of comfrey seeds here, and I have these comfrey seeds have been around about 2 years. So I don't know the viability, but I'm gonna plant half of this planter is going to be comfrey seeds. It's gonna be dedicated to comfrey. So let's do some lines like I normally do, right? Because comfrey needs to be germination 10 to 30 days, huh? Wow, that's a long time. I have a comfrey plant out there, but I don't know if you could do cuttings on a comfrey. I'll look it up. It's flowering too, so I'm gonna get some seeds from that. So here we are. I have another pack of comfrey seeds, by the way. See? I bought a fresh pack because I forgot, and I didn't know if these were viable, but I think they are. They were in the shade, they were in the house, not extreme heat or extreme cold. I don't think I'm gonna plant the whole pack. Looks like I am. Looks like I am though. Making myself out of a liar on camera. I only have 4 seeds left, so I might as well use them, huh? And I pray that these come up because I need these plants. So that's half of our container done right there, right? Draw a line in the sand or a line in the soil and cover it back up. 10 to 30 days. That's a big germination window, huh? All right, so we got a line right here, all right? This end is comfrey. So I'm gonna put this right here. And here it is. This is the pack that I used up. And these came up last time. It says for zone 4 through 9, it says water moderate, light, full sun, part shade. Mine is in the shade and it's doing just fine. Sow in spring or fall, soak seeds in water or in fridge for 48 hours, or more. Then sow on top of a warm potting mix, 68 degrees, 75 Fahrenheit, tamp down firmly. Keep moist. Well, I already messed up, huh? There we are. I didn't do that last time either. I put it directly in the soil. They came up. I didn't even know what they were once they showed up. That's how long it took. So it's going to take me longer because I didn't soak them. All right. So if those don't come right, I got Sow Right seeds right here. I'm not going to open this unless I have to. So that half is done. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. I purchased this from Azure Standards, and it's 36 packs of heirloom seeds. So that was the defining moment for me, because I was like, you know what? I am gonna buy that because 36 is quite a bit when seeds are running about 125 and up. So it has fenugreek right on top. Wow. Feverfew. What? There's some nice seeds in here. I thought I was gonna get some, duds, but I guess not. I got what I paid. Got more than what I paid for. Let's see. So fenugreek. It says fenugreek leaves are used fresh as a green leafy vegetable and dried as an herb. The sweet scented seed is useful in spice and in culinary medicine and medical benefits. So it says germination is 7 to 10 days. Soil temperature should be around 65. Full sun and planting depth 1/4 of an inch. Feverfew. This is Azure Standard now. I'm turning this over. No, that's not feverfew. Fenugreek. I've never seen these seeds anywhere. Here's feverfew. I just bought some feverfew. It says feverfew and it's lopsided. It says daisy-like flower, deep lobed green leaves. It has been prized in medicinal properties since ancient times. The attractive flower is also used as ornamental value in the garden to attract pollinators. And this one, let's see, it says germination 10 to 14 days again. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees. Full sun and planting depth 1/4 of an inch. Feverfew. Horse hound. I never heard of it. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never used this. White horse, yes, I do. I have it in the house. White horse hound is a perennial herb in the mint family with woody silver. I won't be planting this in the ground. Silver gray leaves and small white flower. Known for its medicinal properties, horsehound is also used as an herb tea to make candy drops and cough relief. Oh, that's why I have it. It's in there. I have tea bags. The aromatic plant also attracts pollinators in the garden. It looks very pretty. Germination 14 to 21 days. Soil temperature 50 to 70. Full light, full sun. Planting depth 1/4 of an inch. Hyssop. I've heard people talk about this one. Hyssop is a perennial herb with the dark green leaves that attract with attractive blue flowers. I might like this one. With a strong mint-like flavor and aroma, it is used in culinary and medicinal application. Its flowers attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. It says 14 to 21 days. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees, full sun, and planting depth 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna put this one in the go pile. Here it is. Here's another one. So I have fenugreek. I don't know. People keep on talking about that for hair. And feverfew, I bought some horsehound. I have the tea already, so I'm not gonna plant those anytime soon. Lamb's ear. Lamb's ear, also known as woolly betony, is a perennial with a purple flower and soft, silvery, woolly leaves resembling a lamb's ear that are astringent and traditionally used for wound care. Oh. Now I'm just reading what the packet says. I'm telling you what I got, and I'm not even out. This is going to be a long video if I don't hurry up. This drought-tolerant plant is especially useful in the ground as a ground cover in rock gardens and xeriscaping. The general germination is 14 to 21 days. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees. Sunlight, full sun. Planting depth 1/4 of an inch. I don't think I'm gonna plant that. Lavender, we all know lavender. Lavender needs a cold spell. I'm not planting this. Y'all know about lavender though, so I'm not gonna go over there. Lemon balm. I also know a lot about lemon balm, but I'll read it. Lemon balm is a mild lemony perennial. I have lemon balm, so I'm not gonna plant it. Perennial in the mint family that makes a delicious herbal tea, and is also in the herbal remedies. Full growth plant is a small flower with a yellow and white, and it can grow up to 3 feet tall. That's my ducks in the background, by the way. Germination is 8 to 15 days. Soil temperature 60 and light, full sun, and you plant it at 1/8 of an inch. Lemon balm. I put it on top of the soil this time. Lavage. I've heard somebody talk about this one. Lavage is an unusual perennial that is quickly becoming a favorite herb in the garden. It is unforgettable flavor, has been noted has noted of celery, anise, and cumin. Easy to grow. Plant grows massive to 5 to 6 feet tall. I have to look this one up. Providing plenty of delicious foliage for use of fresh or drying and long-term storage. And it germinates within 10 to 14 days. Temperature 65 degrees, full sun, and planting depth is 1/4 of an inch. Marshmallow. I have this up in the cabinet, so I don't need to plant this. Marshmallow is a perennial herb with a velvety leaf and a pink flower. Both leaves and roots are used in traditional medicine for their soothing properties. The root of the plant is historically candied, creating a confection that would evolve over time into today's marshmallow. So out of these, I don't know, 6, I'm just interested in one so far, which is hyssop. So I'm gonna put these together and put them to the side. All right, On to the next. All right. Let's see. Motherworth. Motherworth. I don't know what this is used for. Is a perennial herb used in the traditional medicinal variety, used as a square stem characteristic in the mint family, and produces spears of pink flowers in mid to late summer. Germination is 14 to 21 days. Soil temperature 65. Light, full, partial sun, and 1/4 of an inch in the ground. Oats. Really? Oats. Commonly known as oats, Avena stevia is a beneficial medicinal plant used to prepare herbal remedies and tea. The milky tops are commonly used for calming properties, and oat straw supports skin, hair, and nail growth. I'm gonna grow this. My nails have been breaking. Oregano. We know about oregano, but I'm gonna read the germination is 17 to 14 days. Soil temperature 65 to 70. And wait a minute, let me see. Am I putting the right? Yeah, I am. These are the ones I want. All right. Light, full sun, and planting 1/8. I already have oregano. Peppermint. I have peppermint also. Peppermint germinates in 14 to 20 to 10 to 14 days, 70 to 80 degrees temperature, part light, part sun, and planting at 1/8. But I have peppermint. I got a lot of peppermint now. Red clove. Highly beneficial medicinal herb used to support cardiovascular and women's health. This versatile nitrogen-fixing biennial can also be grown as a cover crop. Green manure and foliage for livestock. Okay. Germination is 7 to 21 days. Soil temperature 62 to 70. Sunlight, full sun, and planting 1/4 of an inch. This is a fall crop. Definitely. Can't plant this. White sage. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. I have sage, but not, I don't know. I don't think I have white sage. White sage is a native to California herb with silver leaves and blue spike flowers. The strongly aromatic plant is often grown to burn an intense white, To burn as intense white sage attracts pollinators and excellent, this is the one they used to burn, okay. And is excellent for honey production. I'm gonna plant that. Stinging nettle. This is a perennial herb for multiple culinary and medicinal uses. The impressive plant reaches 3 to 7 feet high. I heard about stinging nettle. 7 feet high in the summer and dies back in the winter. Handle with care to avoid contact with the hair-like structures that can cause skin irritation. If I plant this, it'll be way back on the back fence. Germination is 10 to 14 days. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees. Part light, full, and partial sun, and planting on top of the soil. It's one of them little ones. Toothache plant. I have this one. I have this plant, and it works. It numbs whatever. If you chew it in your mouth, you ain't gonna feel nothing. It's gonna numb everything. And germination, I just told you what it did because I experienced it firsthand. Germination, 7 to 14 days. Soil temperature, 70 to 75 degrees. This is a sun-loving plant. Light, full sun. A heat-loving plant. No wonder mine didn't come up. Planting 1/4 of an inch. I have some toothache. Yarrow. Did I order yarrow? I think I wasted some money. Yarrow produces clusters of delicate white flowers and attracts pollinators. Drought tolerant, the flower thrives in poor soils with very little maintenance once established. This hardy perennial is prized and a beneficial herb. I heard about yarrow. I think I might have some some wild yarrow growing. Anyway, germination is 14 to 28 days. Soil temperature 60 to 75 degrees. Light, full sun, and planting depth 1/8 of an inch. Do I want to plant yarrow? I think I do. I gotta look it up again. And then they give me this little card that I can get a grow guide from with that barcode right there. So I have 4 that I've identified so far. White sage, oats. Anyway, we got 2 more packets to go through. Hurry up, Jamaica, hurry up. Taking too long. There's 36 of them, so wow. Very neatly packaged. Alfalfa. I'm not gonna plant this. And it's all topsy-turvy. I can't read it. But it germinates alfalfa. Alfalfa germinates within 7 to 10 days. Soil temperature 65 to 85 degrees. So apparently it likes heat. Sun, full sun, and planting depth is 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. Oh, I can read it. I can read some of it. Easy to grow, flowering perennial, cultivated worldwide as a food crop, grazing, fodder, medicinal herb as a cover crop. This nutrient-dense plant is highly beneficial for supporting overall health and wellness. I think I might plant this. Angelica. Angelica is a versatile biennial plant that can, in the carrot family, is part of a plant edible which is flavored of licorice. Yuck. I don't need to read no more because I don't like licorice. General germination is 14 to 21 days. Soil temperature 60 to 70. Sunlight, full sun. Planting depth 1/4 of an inch. Anise. I have anise in the cabinet. Anise. Everybody should know what anise is. Well, I'll read it to you. Anise is an seed and annual Mediterranean herb. Both seed and foliage can have a sweet licorice flavor and used in cooking and herbal remedies. This umbrella-shaped cluster of the delicate flower attracts butterflies, bees, and beneficial insects in the garden. So it's 7 to 14 days. Temperature 60 to 75 degrees. Full sun and 1/4 of an inch planting. Holy basil, we know what that is. Holy basil is 10 to 14 days. Temperature is 70 to 80 degrees. Full sun and 1/4 of an inch. I have a lot of basil. Basil, don't buy basil. Basil is so easy to grow. Grow your basil. Bergamot. Bergamot is also commonly known as bee balm or horsemint. Its delicate lavender blooms are extremely attractive to butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds. Bergamot makes a lovely tea infused that has many traditionals used as an herbal remedy. Germination is 10 to 30 days. Temperature 60 to 70 degrees. Light, full sun. Germination 1/16. You might want to put this on top of the soil because 1/16 is not very much. Black cumin. We know what cumin is, right? Black seeds. Cumin has black seeds. Anyway, germination is 7 to 14 days. Soil temperature 65 to 70 degrees. Full sun and 1/8 of an inch planting. Borage. Somebody was planting that. Now, what is borage? Because I didn't know what it was. Borage is a survival garden all-star that is easy to grow and used in many herbal remedies. Edible leaves and star-shaped flowers have a cucumber-like flavor. Seeds are rich in GLA. I'm not going to tell you what that is because I can't say it. Attracts beneficial pollinators, especially the bumblebee. So 7 to 14 days it grows. Soil temperature 70 degrees. Full sun, and 1/2 an inch. I have calendula. I have calendula already. 7 to 14 days. Soil temperature 65. Something is biting me. Light, full sun. This is a flower that you can eat. And planting depth 1/4 of an inch. Catnip. Catnip is in the mint family. The leaves are attractive to many cats, giving them a sense of well-being. It makes them high. I bought some catnip for my cat when I was a little girl. You can also use as a tea, as a traditional herbal remedy. So we're not gonna do any of those. We just have these 4 so far. No, 5. My pollen's getting high. I'm gonna have to slim it down because 5 is too many. All right, let's put a rubber band around there. We got 1 more set and then we'll get to planting. Planting is not gonna take any long. Cayenne pepper. I didn't know cayenne pepper was considered an herb. Cayenne pepper is gonna take 10 to 20 days. Soil temperature has been hot, 75 to 85 degrees for this joker to come up. Light, full sun, and planting 1/4 of an inch. Chamomile, this is my favorite. As a matter of fact, if you buy chamomile tea, loose leaf chamomile tea, go ahead and sprinkle some of the residue on the ground and you'll get some chamomile. You don't have to buy this. So I'm drinking chamomile tea right now. So germination is 10 to 14 days and it makes you calm and it settles your stomach. That's just me saying that though. Don't take my word for it. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees. By the way, chamomile, when you plant this and put it under a light because it won't grow if you put it in the dark. Planting depth 0. You just sprinkle it on top. It's like if you buy loose leaf, you just grab a handful and sprinkle, and you get some chamomile. They just dry those. They just dry the leaves for the flowers for tea. And some of the flowers are not flowers. Some of the flowers are seeds. Now I don't know what this is. Chervil. Chervil is a delicate, mild flavor, resilient anise and parsley. Oh, don't want it. Germination is 7 to 14 days. I don't want it yet. I gotta look it up. Soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees, full sun, and 1/4 of an inch depth. All right, clary sage. Oh, really? A biennial, short-lived perennial herb with aromatic gray-green leaf, showy, tabular white, pink, and with lilac flower reaching about 3 to 4 feet at maturity. Valued as a beneficial medicinal herb for supporting mental well-being and women's health. I might plant this because I'm a girl. Common dandelion, I ain't planting this joke because they get all over the place. 10 to 14 days. Dandelion, you know how many times we took this up and murdered the dandelion, not knowing it was good for us. 10 to 14 days, soil temperature 60 to 70 degrees, full sun, and 1/4 of an inch, 1 to 4 inches planting depth. Not planting any dandelion, I have some. Echinacea. Man, I've been having trouble with this joker. Echinacea is also used as purple corn flower. I have it already. Produces gorgeous cone-shaped flowers. It is commonly used as an herbal remedy, especially when when brewing tea. Echinacea is drought tolerant. I gotta get this to grow. Isn't that beautiful? I have a whole pack of it, but it was called coneflower, so I didn't think it was echinacea. It's echinacea. Thank you for letting me know. All right. I can't say it. Campamine. Okay, can't even say it, so I don't know if I'm planted. Known in many names, including elfdock, elfworth, and horseheel. Has been a revered medicinal herb since ancient Greek. The robust perennial reaches 6 feet with an abundant daisy-like yellow flower. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I have to look this up though. Because sometimes you plant these things, they're invasive. Like if you plant mint, it's going to take over your thing, over your whole yard. Common evening primrose. Biennial herb that grows 3 to 5 feet tall with a fragrant yellow flower that blooms in the evening, attracting pollinators. Medicinal herb is used for skin care, women's health, and as an anti-inflammatory. Evening primrose. That's something you don't even. Then there's fennel. I have a whole bunch of fennel leaves. You know, fennel leaves, if you eat something and you go out and especially when I used to go to an Indian restaurants, they'll give you fennel. They'll give you a little. There'll be a little jar on there with fennel. And you put a little bit in your hand, and it aids in digestion so that you don't get the bubble guts. I'm just gonna say it. All right. Florence fennel is also known as Florencino and is grown as a vegetable and an herb. This cool weather crop forms a bulb and swollen stem and a delicious anise flavor. Yeah, I like fennel. I like fennel because I know what it does. It stops your stomach from turning. All right. Nobody wants that, right? We're done. All right. So I have these right here. So I got to slim it down. So I have hyssop, oats, white sage, yarrow, alfalfa, clary sage, and common primrose. I got some weird ones, right? We're gonna plant these. So what are we gonna do? So we'll put these, the ones that we're not using, back in the packet for later time, for another time. This was a good buy. I was kind of like not gonna order it because I didn't want to spend $50 for seeds, but then when I saw there was 36 packs of seeds, I was like, you know what? You spend about that much on seeds anyway, if not more, because it costs more nowadays. So let's separate them by their germination time. 10 to 21 days. Gosh, they got a big old window. 10 to 21 days. 14 to 28 days. 7 to 14 days. I don't want to put stuff that germinates 7 to 10 days. 7 to 14 days. All right. So I'm going to put these 4 together because their germination times are close. About 14 to 28 days or 14 to 21 days. So that I don't have to, they don't go in light until, I don't want one to pop up before the other. So we're going to go and do these. Oats, alfalfa, and white sage are all going to go in here. Oh yeah, in here. Because they pop up early. Wait a minute, comfrey, how long do you take? Comfrey takes germination 10 to 30 days. This window is so big. I'm gonna put them here, and then I'm gonna put the ones that take a long time, we'll put them in here. Let's go ahead and get it. This incubator is getting on my last nerve. Okay. Let me get this off of here because I don't want to get my stuff wet. All right. First, the oats. And I did not get my, see what that looks like. It looked like oats. See that? Looks like raw oats. All right. So I'm gonna turn it this way. I only got 3 packets, so I do that. Six lines, 2 lines each. And I think I got too many seeds. So there, these are some big seeds too. There. There. Try to spread them out a little bit. So here's a line, the first line, and I have to put some of this back. This looks like regular old oats. All right. And one more. Trying to use my whole handful. And then we're gonna cover it up. How deep do I need to plant this? This has to be planted a 1/2 inch I need to put some more soil on top of this joker. And of course, I pulled some of the seeds up when I did that. Let me get some of your stuff. I'm gonna have to go outside and get some more soil. Okay, 1/2 inch. They're in. Okay, so our oats are done. One down. What? 6 to go. All right. Alfalfa. This one has to be planted a 1/4 to 3/4. Oh my God, look at this. Wait a minute, clean my hand. Let me let you see it. Look at that. That's dust level. It says 1/4 inch to 3/4, but Jesus Christ. This is way too many seeds, by the way. I'm just gonna sprinkle. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle like you can. And sprinkle like a milkshake and do the best you can. Oh, rumble to the bottom, rumble to the top. Okay. Oh, that. I had to go and get some more soil, guys. That's done. So let me line them up so I'll know what's what. This is alfalfa, right? Right there. Where's the oats? The oats are right here. I know they're gonna come up, they're gonna be a messy mess. I just do what I gotta do. All right, white sage. 7-14 days. Also very small. Shoot. And how deep? 1/4 inch deep. Let's just get a little bit in our hand. And they are dust level. See that? I got enough. All right. Dusty, dust level. They don't even want to come off my hand. Come on. They're in there. Now let me go and get some more soil and level this joker out. Well, you know what? I'm just going to rob from Peter to pay Paul. How about that? I got soil right here. Just going to cover this joker up. Soil is already wet. I've already moistened this soil. Okay, so we have our white sage, alfalfa, and our oats planted. Test run. Let's go and get a marker so that we know what we know right now. All right, so I have my tags here. First things first, the oats. O-A-T-S. Oats. Then we have the alfalfa. I need a piece of tape to hold these things, tapes to get these plant seeds. Jesus! The seed packs together. Alfalfa and white sage. Here we are. Done, done. Take these seed packets and put it in my, right here, where I put all this. I told you I had the toothache plant right there. Maybe I'll throw some of them seeds in. Right there. In between. How long does it take this thing to come up? 7 to 14 days. What? Winner, chicken dinner. And they are I don't need a line. They go right on top. They are microscopic. They're also stuck together. Look at that. That's a toothache plant. That's like 50 seeds right there. Nah, maybe 20. It's a lot. It's a lot of seeds in a little bit of space. Just gonna sprinkle it on top of the soil. I'll put that, put a marker there. And I don't think it came up for me last time, but you know, sometimes I don't mark stuff, right? Toothache, right there. All right. Oh, put this back in here. How about that? On and on and on and on. Like hot butty pop, de pop, diddy diddy dop, de dop dop. Oh, this goes in here too. All right, let's move on to the other ones. So this set is done. It's gonna sit right here on the table where I'll remember it. Y'all know how I do. It has to be in my line of vision for me to remember to water it, unless it's already popping plants out of the ground. All right, I go in and got some more soil. This is not wet soil though. It's not like the other one, but it'll be all right. Okay, move this out of the way, it's distraction. So, here are our other ones. So here's the yarrow that I keep hearing so much about. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, girl. Yarrow needs to be planted 1/8, basically on top of the soil. 1/8 of an inch down. Man, I still got toothache on my hand. All right, yarrow. Yarrow is, man, look at this. Yarrow is small. I'm not burying this joker. It's small. I'm not covering it up. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top and that's it. It's dust level. Talking about 1/8 of an inch. Here's my chopstick. Okay, there's our yarrow right there. Just take those old records off the shelf. All right, mark it. Let me do the comfrey first so I can move that packet out the way. There's comfrey right there. Yarrow. Right there where I can see it. Looks like a pretty plant. Let me put this right here. Don't want to lose those. Put my comfrey seeds back. I'm not going to use that. All right, clary sage. Let's put it, since we got a tag out. This one, you plant 1/4 of an inch, so it must be a bigger seed. Not much, but it is bigger. Okay, I got 7 seeds. Oh man. Shoot. All right. I'm gonna cover this up with a little bit of soil. And I'm gonna put that right there. I'm doing them too close together. I gotta fix that. Hyssop. Hyssop is pretty. That's why. Guess that's why I wanted to plant it. It says 1/4 of an inch, so it's probably small. Yep. Sometimes the smallest seed. I bet you this joker is big when it grows up. Just like what is it? Amaranth. Seeds are super small. Plant is gigantic. Plant is taller than me once it grows up. Hyssop. How big does this thing get? It's 12 inches. Space plants 12 to 18 inches apart. It doesn't say. All right, hyssop. All right. Hyssop! Yay! Cover it up. All right. Never had this one. Trying new things. Hyssop. Let's put this packet up. Common evening primrose. I'm just gonna put primrose. This one, on the surface, this is 0. And this thing grows 3 to 5 feet tall. Told you these small seeds will get you. I'm not gonna do a lot. This is about 15 seeds right there. That little dot. All right, and we're gonna do that right there. Tamp everybody down. We're gonna give everybody a drinky poo, and we are done here. I'll be right back. Let's water these down a little bit more. Now, all of them, and to be frank, all of them take quite a bit of time. 7 to 14 days is not a short period of time. But compared to 20, 30 days or whatever, the other one is 15 to 30 days or 20 days, that's a lot. I'm just watering this stuff down a little bit more. Y'all know I use a mustard bottle to seed these seeds, especially the ones that are on top. So we have planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from our survival garden stash. Started off with our comfrey. Then we got our oats. Put this one back because that one's full. Then we got our alfalfa, our white sage, and most of these are from Azure Standard from this 36 pack thing. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna plant all these things out because I want to see. Seeds are only good for so long, you gotta use them. Tooth eggplant, yarrow. I'm just going over the ones we planted. clary sage, hyssop, and common evening primrose. I'm so happy. I can't wait till they start coming up. I'm so excited. These are herbs. Most of these are herbs that I've never planted, with the exception of the comfrey. Comfrey I planted before. And I was surprised. I didn't even know what it was when it came up. What was it, 2 years ago? And once you plant comfrey, that's where it's going to be. But I want to start putting them around my fruit trees, so I'm going to plant some more of this. Or I planted enough of this to try to get enough for my trees. So that's why I used the whole thing. I explained enough, right? I recommend this. But we'll see how they germinate. We'll see how they germinate because, oh my gosh, it's a lot. And they give you a lot of seeds. It's not scanty. Scanty means a little bit. If y'all, that might be a Jamaican slang, scanty. So, this is from Azure Standard, right? It ran me around $50, but I think it was worth it. It has 36 heirloom seeds in it. Heirloom herb seeds. That's what I wanted. You see that? Ultimate Medicinal Herb Collection. That's what it's called. So, and on the back it says a home apothecary. So, I'm going to do what I got to do to see what I can do, and then I'm going to research some more of these herbs and find out how they grow. I need to know what they do, but I need to also know how they grow, because some things are evasive. Some things will take over your yard. Some herbs will take over your yard. You got to be very careful. Then you'll have a problem for years and years. They'll start popping up everywhere. But right now I'm happy, so happy. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I recommend that you all try the 36 heirloom seed pack. We'll see how they germinate. Some of them, a couple of seeds were not from this packet, but most of them were. And they gave me some gems in here. Some gems. Big up on yourself, huh? Survival Garden Seed from Azure Standard. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everyone for being with me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.